Hey everybody, so first of all, while I'm making this video, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed to me, and geez, that one video I just had blow up was crazy. First 100,000 views on a video, so that's insane. I've been trying to make videos, I've just been waiting on parts to get here, so as you can see, I got the new rod. I am putting in some forged rods, which all of them went in, except this one decided to be a little bit of a turd, and I broke an ARP stud, so those are notoriously capable of being able to handle, I think, like 57 million PSI or something, so either I'm the Hulk or I got a bad one. And I've been missing the gym recently, so I'm gonna assume I just got a bad one. But today we're gonna be going ahead and putting that back together and finishing the steps that I need before I can put the motor back into the car. Because I don't know if I made a video on that, but the motor spun a bearing again. So, and that was on me because the bearing clearance was poop, because I didn't really know how to do any of that. But you know, you live and you learn. Shout out to my boss Victor for telling me about that. Yeah, so there's a new one, a new crankshaft that I had to buy. Well, I'm hooked there. I'm gonna be making a video on painting this as well because it looked like absolute asshole last time I did it. But yeah, so here's the old crankshaft, and as you can see, there is a lot of scoring on this. So it really needs to be resurfaced, but I don't even know if you can resurface that one. So I just thought, I've called a couple machine shops as well, and they've all just said, oh, we don't do any of that kind of stuff. So I just kind of thought, hey, might as well just get a completely new one, because this one also has some damage, like, I don't know if it's on these ones, it might be on the other side, but it also had some other damage on it because the motor completely blew with that one in there. So, doing great. But I need to take the block off of the head again and pull that piston, take the rod off of that piston, put the new rod on that piston, and then put that all back together. Also, I know the garage is a mess. I haven't been in here for a while, and I share this garage with my mom, and she puts a lot of stuff out here too, so I see the comments. I see the comments. I started wearing shoes, because you guys made fun of me for just wearing nothing. Small improvements here, guys. After some gentle persuasion, I got this bitch out, and yeah, so now I just need to take these little retaining clips off from both sides, knock this out, take the piston head off, and then reattach it to the new one, which I have right there now. As you can see, I also honed the cylinders with a cylinder hone I got on Amazon, so I don't know, it was better than nothing. Basically, you just oil the stones up a lot, and then continuously lube it so you don't, you know, damage the cylinder walls, because that's really sketchy. And then just put a bunch of lube on them when you put these parts in. You also need a piston head compressor ring right here. I have that. You basically use that to hold these washers, I guess, down. One of them's for cleaning, one of them's for scrubbing, one of them's compression, and then this is, yeah. Now I need to get the needle nose pliers for this. This is gonna be fun. So it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Came out pretty well. I did, however, get some blood on that, so that's cool. I guess I cut myself. Don't know how I did that, but you know, that's probably just extra lubricant, right? It's got iron in it. Let's rebuild my motor, right? Could have just done that. Anyway, yeah, so we're moving on to this empty hole right here and filling that in that empty hole with the use of this. All right. So now that we have this set up, what you want to do is when you put these in, you want to have the like branding facing the numbers that are on this side, because that's the front facing. So you want to do it like this. You also want to add some lube, some assembly lube, into there, because there's not going to be any oil when it starts up, because there's not going to be any oil pressure. So you're going to want to want to go ahead and add some assembly lube. I have a couple things of it, just because I've taken this apart so many times. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I've got some over here. That's assembly lube for the purpose of this video. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. It's kind of hard to film with one hand and do the whole work with one hand. So I'm going to just try to set it up behind me so you can see what I'm doing. You can never have too little of it. Alright everybody, so what I've done is gotten this ready to be tapped in. Essentially you just have to tighten this down around the rings. Just make sure that it's all the way flush up against the block, so that way you can go ahead and either push this in or tap it in. I'm probably gonna have to tap it in. But you do really want to lube the walls of this and the walls of the cylinder. I don't know if I showed that, probably not, but yeah, so you want to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go get the my rubber mallet, and I am just going to tap this in. Come on. I can't really tell if it's going. Are there any sides that are down? Yeah, so you can see right here, if it focuses, that it's not all the way flush. So that's why it's not going down. So like I said, you gotta check to make sure that kind of stuff is down. Okay, so finally was able to get it. Let's go ahead and see. Yep, that's fine, that's not that. This right here, I don't know where that came from. I don't know when that showed up, but whatever. It definitely wasn't the wood, because if wood was able to do that, yeah, this head will just end up just like the last one. But yeah, so now that that's in, we can just push that down to where the crankshaft is. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the walls are very looped up. And we're gonna go ahead and attach it to the crankshaft now. Okay, so when installing the bearings, you're gonna wanna go ahead and get some brake cleaner or acetone or something and wipe off the insides of these, because look, they are kind of gross. And you want no oil to be between these. These have to be completely dry. Those have to be no oil, no lubricant or anything, because the bearings just go straight onto them. And you don't want to spin a bearing. I think that's where I messed up last time. I think I might have lubed up the back, but again, who knows. Okay, and the bearings kind of just fit in like Legos, so once they're in there, you definitely are going to want to lube up the sides like this that are facing the rotating mass, because again, there's going to be no lube at the start of the first start. Eventually there will be oil that comes out of these that will lubricate these and you won't have any problems, but at the first startup you don't have any of that. So you're going to want to go ahead and add the engine assembly lube, which this is like real sticky, like it's nice and tacky. I don't know if you can really see. My camera doesn't really want to care right now. Yeah, it's all real tacky, so it's going to adhere really well to the pistons that you're working on. So we're going to go ahead and lube this up, connect the crankshaft, and then we can go ahead and count this done. You will have to put the entire motor back in. That'll be the next video. I just need to get something out. So that's it for this video. I'll show you the finished product in a second where I just rotate it, but pretty much that's all that we're gonna go ahead and do. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I've noticed that I think it's like 99.9% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you could go ahead and subscribe, that would mean so much to me, honestly. This is like a dream job for me, so if you guys have any faith in me, please, I can go ahead and make more videos. I have a lot of plans for this. I might make a video just on the plans for the Miata and post that one soon too, because I do have a lot of plans for this car. Anyways, besides that, peace out. See you hopefully in less than 2 months. And as promised, here's the video of me spinning them all so you guys can all see. Dear God, the whole thing wants to move. But anyway. And this should not be hard to do, by the way. This should move very easily, which I am very happy to say is the case for me now. So now you've seen it, don't want to score anything too hard, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing that. Yeah, in the next video, hopefully we're gonna be putting the motor back into the car. I don't know who's honking in my neighborhood, but they're just... whatever.